HVAC Overtime is good.
It's fantastic.
Oh, wait, did I say that out loud?
Hello, everybody.
You just made the list!
So we got a great endorsement this week.
Who's the endorsement?
Never mind.
Okay.
No, continue.
So check this out. Earlier, about a week ago, there was a house we were working on that it had it was foreclosed. It had a boiler system, and apparently all the radiators froze, or one loop or something froze, and he had a blowout in the black pipe, feeding up to one bedroom, and the radiator split as well. So we replaced the radiator. He wanted to save money. He has a coach house that he's going to tear down, so we converted a steam cast iron radiator to hot water. Okay. I pressure tested it with air. It held. I let it hold for maybe 20 minutes. I'm like, all right. So we this thing was a monster. I used the stair climber to get it up the stairs and everything. Installed it. Thought we were done. Walked away. Billed him out. He paid the bill. Everything was good. And shortly thereafter, I get a call. There's water on the floor by the radiator. I'm like, oh, geez. So I go over there. There's like the smallest, tiny, just hairline crack in the bottom of the radiator. And, dude, unbelievable. So then I went over there, and he's like, well, I'm going to try one of my other radiators. So me and Justin went over, pressure tested again. This time, this is Monday, I believe. I started calling around. I'm like, I need to find, I'm calling Ace Hardware, Home Depot, all these places, Walmart. I need a plastic kiddie pool. Everyone's like, what? You need a pool?
It's out of the season.
Yeah. So I find a pool. We bring it over there. I fill it up with water. We fill the thing up with air and let it sit. Didn't look like there was anything. And then one of the other plugs in the top, that was leaking a little bit. Lucky I caught it. We ended up, I cut out the plug, put a new one in, and boom, back in business.
Now, is that the same house you used that info commercial stuff? Flex Seal, whatever it's called.
Seal. Yes, I did. I was trying to get that to hold for like one day, 24 hours.
Just I wish you wouldn't have told everybody that, Joe, but since you brought it up, let me just tell everybody I tried to use Flex Seal.
Did he say that? Sorry.
Yeah, no, but it's not. I mean, granted, I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work. The guy's like riding around in boats with Flex Seal on the bottom, and it can't hold 15 pounds of pressure in a radiator,
Yeah. I was saying, the funny part is, Justin, when I said, why don't you try JB Weld? I don't want to use JB Weld. It's blah, 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 blah. I go, dude, you're using Flex Seal. How's that any better?
Well, I was not trying to drain it down, let it harden, and do all that. I was trying to keep the heat going for him for like 24 or 48 hours. That was my goal.
Yeah.
If I was going to do all that, I might as well just cap off that radiator.
Sure.
And
okay,
get
so
it, It was definitely temporary. It was never going to be a permanent thing. I actually, what else I tried was that Flex tape.
Oh, they have tape?
Just as bad as Flex Seal. Does not work. Not as seen on TV. Not recommended for radiator repair.
Snake hole. Friggin' snake hole.
Yeah. It might work on boats, but it doesn't work on radiators.
That's crap.
So cool. Yeah, so we've been pulling some late days. This last week has been a rough one for me.
Why? It's just because those hiccups, or?
Well, that one we ended up working that. We did a bunch of stuff. That day, the day after, worked until 7 o'clock at night or whatever, and then we started a duct job 150 or something, 60-year-old house.
Mhm.
They had cardboard ducts. The return trunk was all cardboard. And then it had asbestos tape on it. So they had an abatement company come in. They ripped all the ducts out. We show up there to install them. And I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't even know where anything is in here because it's weird because there's no duct work. You know what I mean? So then we're going around to each register in the house and trying to trace it down, figure it out. So, and now it's a mad rush to try to get the ductwork back in because it's cold and they have no heat in their house and they live there, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just been a mixture of like trying to run the service calls, and then you got these jobs you got to get back to and got to get like that boiler job. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's not a big deal. You just go there and put a radiator in or whatever, spend a half a day there. But the problem is you have service calls come in and you spend half the day running service calls. And then this boiler job is closer to the city. And so you ride in traffic on the interstate, you get there, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and, it's tedious. It's time consuming. So then even if you leave by 6 o'clock, you're still not getting home till after 7 because you're going to sit in traffic on the interstate. So,
oh yeah, yeah. Is he working hard, Justin?
Yeah, this guy, he's a trickster.
Why? What did I do?
No, he's like we've had multiple conversations. He's like, oh yeah, like 95% of what you're running into, it's just going to be gas furnaces upflow in a basement. You're going to love it. And then like the first boilers here, it's been so many freaking boilers and like, what the crap?
Come on, admit it though. It's interesting. It's interesting.
It
to
is
learn something new, right?
The only thing that bothers me, and I'm sure a lot of people are like this, you hate going and trying to work on something that you don't understand. I'm the type that I want to understand what I'm looking at. I want to understand and know how to fix it, and the common things that are going to be issues with it. Yeah. When you go to that, sure, you can eventually figure it out with a meter and, temperatures and blah, blah, blah. But, you just hate that because you don't know where to start, No,
I hear you.
My thing is when I'm trying to teach you, when I'm trying to like walk you through something, it's difficult because I've been doing it for a while now.
Right.
And I'm trying to like explain it to you. I'm like, all right, so listen, you want to start here and then check this voltage and then work your way back here, check this and make sure this is closed and the end switch is closed on this, and I just need to slow down, I think, a little bit.
Yeah. You're speaking Chinese when you're doing that.
You have to slow down. Yeah. Because I know, you think it's easy, like when you're explaining it, but it's just when someone hasn't seen it, it's hard. You gotta take it step by step. But anyways,
yeah.
So shall we?
Yeah,
Justin, sure.
So we got a guest this week.
Yeah. You know what? Let me say something here. I remember, obviously, before I was part of YouTube, I watched a few of his videos, and obviously you forget about him. And then I was talking to you guys, and I asked you guys who you guys watch, and I remember Justin, one of his first persons, he said, Chuck. I'm like, Chuck, who is it?
It's actually called people, not persons.
People, fine. And he says Chuck. So I was like, okay, let me look him up again. Oh shit, Chuck. And then anyways, went on from there, and cool. You let me remember who it was again. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hello, Chuck.
Hey guys, good to be here.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. You've been making videos for quite a while. Recently it's been more sporadic, but you've been doing it for quite a while on YouTube here, huh?
Yeah, I started my company. I used to work for a school system, took care of a lot of different things, but I started my company back in 2014 and was watching a lot of the guys on YouTube at that time. And so I think my first video was probably in December of 2014. And, and when you're smaller and getting started, you have a lot more time to make videos, it seems.
Yeah.
when things start picking up and you're doing 3 installs a week or something, you just really ain't got time to do anything except get it done. I need to do more videos. I like doing the videos, but it's just it's a time consuming process, as you guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's not only time consuming slowing down to film what you're doing, but then once you have it filmed, you got to like put it together and upload it and do all that.
The editing takes longer than than the filming, of course. Usually,
Yeah.
trying to get everything pieced together and get the volumes right. And usually, you're filming part of it with your iPhone and part of it with a GoPro, and nothing lines up good.
So why is I know you and Justin Honey, you guys knew each other for a few years now. So why does he call you Batman?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I really don't know. No,
Okay.
me and Justin go way back. But he gave me that Batman thing a long time ago. Once I stuck a furnace in the attic or something on a video, and I think that's when he came along and said
That's
that.
what it was.
Yeah.
Chuck lifted a furnace single-handedly into the attic, and thus he became the man that is Batman.
Gotcha. He was trying, he's trying to be too humble, not to tell you this story, but now we got this true story. Okay, awesome. Awesome.
I took the blower out first. So
Yeah.
So what'd you do? Lift it from underneath, or did you grab it and pull it up?
It was just it had an access hole in the ceiling there, and right on top of a set of stairs down to the basement. So you just basically picked it up and started pushing it up through the hole, trying to go up a ladder with it. And I had my little GoPro sitting on the floor there, so it caught the whole thing. I wasn't even sure if it would be in the video, but it showed up, so I stuck it in there. It was like I think it was a 3-part changing out a furnace and air conditioner. I had to do 3 different videos of it. It took a couple of different days to get it done.
Nice. So you work on pool heaters too, huh?
Well, I did I got a landlord that I've done several videos with his stuff. A lot of them have been controversial. I replaced the TXV on a 92 Carrier one time, just cut it out and put an orifice in. I didn't even think the thing would still be running. The thing's still running today, and that video's probably from 2015. And people saying, or some people were saying, you shouldn't have done that. You cut into an old coil like that. You're doing a disservice to the guy. I mean, this guy, he knows, he's got money, and he knows. He usually rolls the dice and tries to go out the cheap way if he can, because you know how rentals are, at least around here.
Oh, yeah.
You can put a new unit in one and go back to it in 6 months when the people move out, and half 3 inches thick all over everything.
Yeah.
Because nobody, changes their filter or even puts one in it in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
So, but he actually bought a house for himself, local, and he knew I used to be in the pool business years ago, so he called me up to take a look at his pool. He said the heat pump wasn't working good. It had a heat pump on it, and it was just too small to do what he wanted it to do. He wanted to be able to turn it on and get it warm in a day.
Yeah.
That's just not going to happen with a heat pump.
No.
Cool. You got Lee Johnson's asking you a question, Chuck. He wants to know, what brands of automation have you worked with?
Not a lot on the swimming pools. Is that what he's referring to?
Maybe just in general.
Oh.
Maybe with the school system is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
One
Yes.
thing I've ever worked with on building automation systems is the Johnson Controls, and that was all the old medicine stuff. They converted the county schools in the early 2000s, and I think that that particular, the UNTs and whatnot, the N2 type network was kind of on its way out then, but they stuck it in every school here. So we got all their extra parts, I guess. But now they've actually went back and had to put in some new network controllers at the individual schools that'll work with both, the old N2 systems and the new stuff. So they're having to upgrade those as they go. But pretty much that Johnson Controls is the only thing I've ever been around for building control systems, and that was mostly in that school system.
Cool.
Yeah, it was. I think the processor on those NCs were those network controllers. I think it was a 286 processor. Actually out of the old AT computers from the early 90s or late 80s. So it is some pretty antiquated stuff.
I got a text message from an individual. People will know who he is. He's asking you if you work on mini splits and if you like them or not.
I put a few mini splits in. Haven't had to work on them yet.
Right.
Been putting in Mitsubishi when I put one in.
Is that what you prefer, Mitsubishi?
Well, I've always heard, Mitsubishi is kind of the best, and I figured if I can put something in, and then my American Standard dealer, that's actually what they carry. And of course, I guess Trane and Mitsubishi's got that partnership now. So I've put in a few of the Daikin's and stuff when you needed something same day. I do a couple of electric systems, and they'll call and have a issue with their computer system at the substation, and it's getting hot in there, and you go check it, and the fan is vibrating out of the unit in there. It's all the bearings are shot and everything, and you say, well, you're probably going to just have to swap this out. We could order parts, or we can go pick up a unit today and put it in. They say get it on today, so you run over at Johnstone, pick you up a Daikin mini split around here, and get them back in business.
Yeah.
Typically for residential use, I usually go with Mitsubishi.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree. I've always had good luck with them. I like Mitsubishi. I mean, nothing against Daikin. They've got decent stuff too. I've not had good luck with Gree stuff or actually Fujitsu. I've had a couple issues out of them, and that could have just been sporadic stuff, but not seen much trouble out of Mitsubishi's.
Oh, I wish you could take every manufacturer and kind of just pick the things you like and get them to do it. It's like the Daikin's great because you can run the stupid control wire real easy. You can get to it, put the grommet on, run it up. You get the Mitsubishi out, you're in there trying to take the little drive motor off of the vane and get it snapped off and the little wires out of the way so you can take the cover off so you can get back in there and put a nut on. It's like, why did you do it this way?
Yeah.
But speaking of equipment, Chuck, with you owning your own business, and obviously when you sell equipment, you got to stand behind it. What's your opinion? It's constantly a debate. You hear guys say high efficiencies, the best of the best, or do you personally kind of like stay in bone stock 14 seer that's simple to work on, single stage that if you have a service call on the weekend or whatever, good chance that you're going to be able to get them people back up and going that day? Or do you prefer higher seer stuff?
I actually prefer the 14 seer equipment. I mean, I put in 13 seer for a year and a half after the deadline because CC Dixon was my supplier, and they bought like $20 million worth of it before the end of 14, But I think simple's better for most people. I've put in a few inverter heat pumps. One example, probably the best example, is a house that had a 4-zone system on a 4-ton American Standard from, I think it was a early 90s model heat pump. But one of the zones had 3 supplies. This was not a variable speed heat pump, the one that was there. And it had 3 supplies, and it was to a sunroom. And so that 4-ton unit was running most all the time trying to keep that sunroom cool. Yeah. And had a 14-inch bypass duct on the back of the unit with a little damper in it. So that was and everything was finished. So that was a good place. I did 2 things for him. The first thing I did, I stepped in and we took that zone off and put a Mitsubishi mini split in that sunroom. Yeah. So, and the way that sunroom was made, it had an exterior door on it and no return air. And if they shut that door, it's basically like blowing into a bottle. So we put the Mitsubishi on, took that zone off, and then we were left with 3, good size zones. So when it came time to replace that unit, we went back with I was doing Aries at the time, so it was like a Lennox 20 SEER inverter. And their zoning is nice because when you do the zone panel with their inverters, you actually go to each zone and say, how much air do you want? First, you tell it, I want to put this much air in. And then it says, what kind of temperature would you like to have? So, since it's a 4-ton heat pump sitting outside, right, and maybe only putting 600 CFM of air into this one zone, you can get, it feels like gas heat coming out of these things because you can run that 4-ton heat pump running 105% of capacity on 600 CFM. It's great. So right. I do think there's places for them, but I think that's the place that you really need, or inverters make the most sense, at least for my customers, is if you had a zoning situation like that.
Right.
It'd be tough to change.
Yeah. I kind of agree. I'm kind of a firm believer in less is more, I guess. you start dealing with 2-stage stuff, and that's variable speed blower motors and stuff like that. It just, I feel like the more you cram in there, the more you're asking for stuff to tear up. Don't get me wrong, fully communicating 20 SEER stuff with, like trains communicating stuff with their zone system, with, modulating dampers and everything else. It's great. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's for a select customer.
Right. That's exactly right. And I asked him one time at one of the, I went to a factory tour down in, I guess, West Columbia, South Carolina, where they make the Allied product line. Mm-hmm. The sales lady come in and talk to us. And I asked her, I said, well, how do you sell these high efficiency units to people, at least with our electric rates around here, where we're paying 8 or 9 cents a kilowatt hour? And, you can do the math on it. Your return on investment is going to be 10 years at least. And then, then you got a repair bill if something does go wrong with this inverter board or something. She goes, oh, no, don't sell it like that. I said, you just ask people, do you like nice things? Yeah. I know what my people's going to say. Well, does it keep me warm in the winter? Cool in the summer? That's what I want. But, yeah. And I agree. There's humidity control issues and stuff, but we don't have, we have some humidity here for a few weeks out of the summer, but it's not crazy like it is way down south. Yeah. Or on the coast. So, I don't think it'll ever really take off around here like that unless the government just mandates it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Everything is going up in price though, even like the low end stuff, like up by us now, they're changing over the blower motors on 80% furnaces.
Sure.
So a furnace that would cost us, whatever it would be, whatever brand you're working on, $400 up to $600. Now they're $700 to $900, Mm-hmm. So that, and then obviously the SEER ratings keep getting bumped up, every so often. And it doesn't help the fact that they keep changing refrigerants and you got to keep, adding a jug to the mix every couple of years.
Yeah. I guess everybody's got their carrier and ICP statement that they're going to the 454A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just a couple of years away. We'll be there before we know it.
Oh, yeah.
I never really messed with a bunch of different refrigerants. They got all these drop-ins and guys like 422B or 407C or this and that. I think I've always just kind of been, it's 410A or it's 22. The few times I did use 407C was for like replacing the compressor in a 22 unit, and the new one comes with POE oil. So it makes sense to use 407C. But other than that, I think it's about impossible. You can't keep every drop in on your truck. You can't do it. You run across a unit that's got 422B in it or whatever, and you go buy a jug of it and for one unit, and then it sits on your truck. And what are you going to hang on to it for 2 years or 3 years until you run into another unit that's got it? It just doesn't make sense to me.
There's supply houses around here that hadn't stocked R22 in years. They just sell 407C and the people just drop it in right on top. And they did, because you go out to, I went out to one house and was doing an estimate, and it was low on gas, freezing up. And I said, what kind of gas it got in? It said, I think it's 407C. Let me go look. And he said, yeah, you put 407C in it last time, and there was your invoice for 1 pound of 407C on a 7-pound system, So the good news is we got a long line set here, so that R22 that's left in there is helping move this oil around for this old green. Bad news is we'll have to recover this stuff in a special jug.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I always have one tank. It's called Jungle Juice.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we got to pay to get rid of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wonder in my mind, why the heck didn't they go with 407C when they went with 410A? Wouldn't that have been sweet to keep those pressures low and kept all these coils from the early 2000s around with us a little longer? Because 410A really didn't roll out as good as expected, I don't think.
Yeah. So over there, is it similar to how it was for me in Crossville? Is it about 50-50 package units or splits where you're at?
Yeah, I'd say we got more splits than package, but there's a lot of package units because we got a lot of houses that's built right on the ground, had baseboard heat, back in the day. And I mean, there's just no room under there for anything.
Yeah.
A lot of cases we can put them in the attics, but of course that's got its own list of problems. But typically, if you see a package unit, it's on this house, it's on the neighbor's house, and the next neighbor's house because that's how they were built.
Yeah.
We don't see a lot of package units where they run the ductwork up the outside into the attic, but
they're few and far between, but they're there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it blows these guys' mind. I used to send them pictures all the time of package units on a house with a weather hood and the ductwork's running, and they're like, "What? The ductwork runs through the foundation and into the crawl space?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's common, man."
You call through there. I had a call the other day on one. They said, "Well, we're buying this house. We're going to flip it, and I think the ductwork and everything's there. They added on a master bedroom wing, but it's not hooked. It's not been hooked up." I'm going, "Well, that's weird." So I go down and I go into the old part of the house first. And he said it had a set part cellar, part crawl space. The part cellar was about a 8x8 area that had a unit sitting in it, and that was all you could see. It was just a unit and the ductwork, and then the rest of it was just on your belly back through there. So I walked around the house and went back to where they had done the addition. There's a little door. I opened it up, and all the duct was just ripped to shreds in there. I mean, it had been hooked up at one time, but some animal had gotten there and just ate that flex duct. I mean, it was just all of it was just shredded.
Yeah.
So I told the guy, I said, "Well, it's not that they aren't hooked up. It's just that they were hooked up and something destroyed it." So
yeah.
Jeez.
And that's the kind of job you just really don't want. You don't make money on replacing the flex duct when you're on your belly. So I don't know.
Yeah. No kidding. And you don't want to do it. You're like, I'm not going to make any money off of this, and I don't feel like belly crawling to change it either.
Yeah, especially this time of year because the snakes are trying to find them a little bit of a warmer spot. So that's usually when you run into them.
No, thank you. Before we got to go and give prizes away, there's one last question. Someone asked, what was your craziest call ever?
Craziest call ever.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I wish I'd been ready for that. I don't know. You see a lot of them, Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. I'd really have to think about that one. I mean, I'm sure they've done some pretty crazy. If I've probably documented it on some of my videos, if it was, because
how about customers
finding that crazy stuff? And it's like, why didn't somebody die here?
No, I know, right? How about customers? Maybe customers that were kind of crazy, or I don't know, anything.
Well, all my customers are really good people. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Good answer, Chuck. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
No, we got some really good people around here. We really do. Like I say, typically, if you get somebody wanting something really off the hook, it's typically either a real estate agent that's trying to sell the house, and they want you to do something, just to get it by, or it's a landlord, that just don't want to spend any money on it. But I typically, the landlords I have now, they'll spend the money if they need to. But again, they're willing to roll the dice on a lot of this old equipment, and it usually pays off for them. I mean,
that probably gets back to like we was talking about earlier. People giving you a hard time about putting a piston in place of an old TXV on a '90s model unit. Well, the thing is, the man's going to pay you to put a piston in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you go back out there 2 months later, and compressor shorted to ground or the coil's leaking or whatever, and you say, okay, it's time to replace it, he's probably going to trust you and go ahead and replace the thing.
And I mean, this was the landlord, and that was one of the first jobs I did for him, and I gave him the option at that time. But I actually wound up buying a building from this man a couple of years after that. So, I mean, I not only do all his work, but he actually had a building. He never sells anything. He buys it. He owns 3 counties around here. But I was looking for a place, and I was actually looking for a place to rent. And I talked to him about a place for rent, and I was going to rent a smaller place from him. And then I just walked in his office one day to bring him some bills, and he was sitting there talking to a guy, and he said, would you be interested in buying a building? I said, well, sure. So he took me up and showed me this building, and it was perfect for me. And I mean, I wouldn't even have that building if I hadn't replaced that TXV with a piston. I don't think.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
You just never know what it's going to turn into.
That's exactly right. Well, Chuck, we appreciate you being here with us tonight, man.
Yeah, appreciate you having me.
I think we're going to give away some prizes now, but you take care, and hopefully you'll come back soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
No
Have a
problem.
good one, Chuck.
It's cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Good, down-to-earth guy.
Very. And he's very personable with his people and his the people that watch him. And I know a lot of guys have good friendships with them.
Yeah.
Curtis, Justin, Zach.
He's got a very familiar accent.
Shut your mouth.
I felt like I was talking to Justin's older brother.
Hello, man. It's like, well, it'd be like Adam talking to somebody from Chicago, that's lived there here his whole life. He, they can relate to stuff and what you run into here. I hear Chuck talk and I hear him start talking about package units or this and that. I'm like, oh yeah, this is right up my alley. This is my kind of guy,
Not anymore. It's like a vacation. You get to work in basements.
It's right. Be happy.
That is true. That is true. But I will say there's pros and cons to both. There's pros and cons to both.
Okay. So, let's start this game, fellas. I think guys want to win some prizes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So
Zach, do we have communication?
We need some intro music for the.
I don't know if we have intro music today.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to ask. I don't know. Because we're having technical difficulties. I don't know if
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. That's good. It is.
He's on the ball.
He's not. Keep talking. That Aeon toboggan. Oh.
So they just think we're all laughing for no reason.
Yeah, because they can't hear Zach.
Zach's the mystery voice in our ears.
Yes.
Is this an early hot mic?
Yeah, you're back.
You just
You're
made
back.
the list.
All right. Awesome.
So, should we put the number on the screen?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
Guess, I suppose.
Yeah.
That still works.
I think it's very confusing that we're talking to somebody that is not there.
Yeah, come on the screen if you want, Zach.
I
We
don't
don't
know
mind.
what you're talking about. Okay.
There he is.
Well, I put the number on the screen, but nothing happened. That's weird.
Wait, so can they hear you now?
Hey, someone's on the phone already.
It's on it.
Hello, are you there?
No, we can't hear them.
Boy, I can't hear him at all. I can't even hear him.
We got a lot of technical difficulties today.
I know this is really a cluster. Ron, hold on a second. Hold on. We're gonna fix this problem on the fly. We love you, Ron.
Ron White? Cool. I hear you a bit.
Not really.
He sounds like he's
I
in
know.
a tunnel 3 miles from here.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see, Ron. Let's see if I can fix it. Y'all can keep on talking. That'll fill up this large gap that I'm going to create.
We're gonna sit quiet. And
Should I-
text you a
Should I sing Jeopardy?
I might
I think
take my
so.
picture off again just so I can hide.
Hide.
Holy hell.
Without the wires this week, Zach. Changed everything around.
Jeez Louise. I think I might have to burn my wires. This is crazy. There is no explanation why we can't hear Ron.
Yeah, he still sounds like super.
No, he sounds like he's 300 miles away.
Stop whispering to us, Ron. Stop whispering.
Ron, say something.
Hey, HVAC North's video was really good. I like that.
I wouldn't go that
Appreciate it.
far.
Yeah.
You said it perfect, bud. You nailed it. I hope you win.
Okay. Well, you only get round one prizes, and then we're kicking you off the phone.
Oh,
Never.
I'm just glad the phone works. Let's give this guy all the prizes. Let's do it.
Yeah. Honestly.
Let's not do that.
Ted's not here. We got freaking free reign.
He didn't even show up to this.
That's
show.
not how this works because Ted has all of our phone numbers. So you can't hide from Ted.
No, you cannot.
Oh, we can't do that. Never mind.
All right, Ron.
What is he playing for, Zach?
Well,
Level
Adam,
1.
thank you for asking. Adam, what he'll be playing for is the Hillmore, which is not showing up on the screen. So this complete breakdown and information continues. But it's
Do you want me
a
to go grab
Hillmore-
one?
No, a Hillmore 8-1. It's about
9-1.
This
It's a
one.
9-1.
You know, we're
Get it right,
splitting
it's a
hairs now, Adam.
It's an 8-1, and you can also use it as a hammer.
Let's just try to get through the show.
All right. Very good.
All right, Ron, you ready for your first question?
Poor Ron.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see here. How many ducts were coming off the old ductboard plenum, and what were their sizes?
Oh, wow.
That's a number one. I'm joking.
Come on. That's
I know. I'm joking.
How do you know the sizes?
because he says it.
Oh, okay.
I trust
Is that-
Preston.
Are we going with that question there?
Yes, we are.
yes, sir. We're going with that question.
Sorry, Ron. Oh,
I'm still here. What'd you guys say?
Yes.
Can you hear us, Ron? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. If it's the right video I was watching, anti-DIY, is that the one that we're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay. And I thought that he had a clogged condensation line. That's the one I'm referring to. It was 2 units. Let's,
You must have watched the wrong video, Ron.
oh, then I'm screwed.
It's
geez.
guessing time, Ron. It's guessing time.
Okay, I'm gonna say 4. There was 4 ducts coming off the plenum.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
We appreciate you calling anyway.
Thanks,
Ron.
Ron. Appreciate
Hey,
it, man.
thank you for the show, guys.
Thank you.
Call
Come
back.
again
Bye, Ron.
next week. Well,
The number is on the screen again. Troubleshooting on the fly has paid off.
Awesome.
is it up here
Nope.
or down here?
You know exactly where it was the second time. Just waiting for the
law.
phone to ring. People have given up. They said there's no way.
The questions have increased in difficulty.
Yes, they have.
If you get through that mental hurdle, you get yourself a Hillmore 9-1. People are like, I can't do it. Oh, we have a caller. This is
Alright.
going to be Susie Dunn is on the air.
Susie,
Susie.
Hey,
what's going on?
not much.
Did you watch the video?
Yes.
Cool.
She's ready this time.
She's ready. All right. So, your round 1 question is, what size filters were on the old system?
20 by 25 by 1s, 2 of them.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh, like 4 of them stacked together or something.
No, I'm sorry.
Susie's got try to swing in there to bring in. Maybe it was a 14 by 20.
Yeah. Maybe they made a media out of them. Maybe there was 4 of them. Well, nice try,
All right.
Susie.
All right, Susie.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
The game is
yeah.
consuming people.
Danny L. Millwood, you got to send me an email again because I did not get your email. HVACOvertime@gmail.com. Please send it. with
Yeah, I
your
didn't see
address.
it.
It's
Well,
brutal.
Anyone else want to win a Hillmore?
I got the picture on the screen now.
Let's call it because it's a 9-1 Hillmore.
Well, hey, what's the second round prize?
Well, second round prize, right?
Second
You went
round
through
prizes include the Milwaukee Hacksaw, Klein Nut
There you go.
Drivers, or a Makita Hammer Drill.
Dun, dun, dun.
And a chance to win the grand prize.
Who will call in? Some damn body. Come on.
Nobody wants free tools.
Nobody wants free tools.
Not this week. Nobody watched it.
Oh, we have a
There we
There
caller.
we go.
This is
Siamo.
going to be our buddy Gary Gleisberg is on the phone.
Cool.
What's going on?
Hey,
Hey,
Gary,
Gary.
how are you?
Hey guys.
All right. You ready for your round one question?
Let her rip.
What tonnage is the system?
5 ton.
All right. We got a round one winner. Yeah.
Somebody.
Oh, yeah!
It's gonna be fun using that Hillmore.
I'm gonna love it.
Well, that's our game for today, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Come again. See you next week.
Oh,
Jeez.
All right.
Second.
Let's
So,
go for round two. You ready?
Go ahead.
Let's see here. What is the manufactured date on the new train condenser?
oh man,
That's
brutal.
And that's around 2.
I think that's around 3, isn't it?
Come on.
Ted's real proud of you right now.
Yeah, he's proud. Ted's like, yeah, Justin, go.
The prizes aren't supposed to last for 3 years.
I mean, come on. He shows the data plate. That's fair.
I did not even write that down. Don't even remember seeing that part. I got everything else. I got a full page of notes.
Oh my god.
Gary, jeez.
Well, look at the bright side. You got a new hammer.
A new punch. A new hammer and punch.
A hammer punch. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm with Ted. I'm blaming Rookie. He made me look like a fool last week, so I gave up.
who's the fool now?
I'm sorry, Gary. Sorry, Gary. You got the
Thanks,
blood in
guys.
of it.
Thanks.
Hey, you won something, right? Though you won the Hillmore, right?
That's right.
So?
You got a 9-1 Hillmore.
All right.
You got it.
Sold. All right.
All right. Just send your information to HVACOvertime@gmail.com and we'll get it out to you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thanks,
Gary.
Gary.
See you.
Oh man, that was a killer. Of course, I didn't watch the video. It could have been like right there in the center of the screen. So yeah.
Was it, Justin? Was it?
Yes, it was.
That's fair.
I like that question.
Look at
man.
Rookie in the chat. Glad I won last week. Yeah.
All right, we have a caller. It's Dave Weaver. It's on the air.
Yep. How you doing?
Hey, Weaver.
Hey, how we doing?
Good.
All right, man. You ready?
Yep. I didn't watch the video, but I'm gonna take a good guess.
You're screwed, Dave. You're screwed.
Well, let me guess.
The grand prize. The grand prize
the
for you is going to be an apprenticeship with Ted Cook, heating and air.
Oh, good, because I haven't cleaned a drain probably in about a week and a half.
Awesome.
Shots fired.
And after this, he's probably going to have me clean drains for 2 months solid.
Let's do it.
And
bucket truck.
hey, Ted just said, "Hang up. We're wasting time."
Because you didn't wait for us.
I think he's gonna get it. Go ahead.
I don't think he is, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Whatever. What company manufactures the zone board used on the previous Linux system? What company manufactures the board?
It was the aftermarket board. It was
You acting like you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They're from Canada. They're based in Canada, right?
I don't know where
we can't say anything.
Yeah, I don't know where they're based out of. I'm just looking for the name of the manufacturer.
Terrence and Phillip.
Oh my gosh. Terrence and Phillip.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
Just guess any zone board.
Honeywell.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Can I guess?
No, you can't.
I want to guess too. I didn't see the video though.
No more guessing. No more guessing. You got to watch the video.
I would appreciate it.
All right, man.
All right,
appreciate
thanks.
you calling in.
Okay. All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Carry on.
Dave.
All right.
I didn't watch the video, but I got a good feeling.
We're gonna take one more caller.
Ricky says if it's from Canada, it can't be very good.
He's always fucking it.
Here's a return caller from a second ago. It's Gary Gleisberg.
Okay. Nice.
Bring it.
Oh,
he's gonna bring it.
Oh, Gary, you really don't want to ask him to bring it with the level of questions we've had today, or he'd be asking how many grains of dirt were under Ted's
Yeah,
shoe.
I know, right?
Can he technically? He just won 9-1.
Did he win it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have y'all laid out any sort of rules?
That we we're not supposed to take another caller for a month, according to.
I thought that was grand.
That's grand prize.
Oh, grand prize. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you had to
prize.
win a grand prize.
Yeah,
That's
grand
right.
prize.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I thought if you win, we're hashing this out live. If y'all haven't gathered in the chat,
We're making the rules as we go.
We're making the rules as we go.
Making shit up. Here we go.
Ted has cleared Gary for a complete redo.
Oh, awesome, Ted.
I don't know if that's true or not, but we're gonna go ahead with it.
Let's do it, Justin.
Okay. What MERV rating are the new filters in the system?
The new ones?
The new ones.
11.
You got it.
What did he win?
His existing
Here's what
9-1.
Hold on. I got another question. Let's ask Ted this right now. Since he already won, does he win another level 1 prize?
Two hill
Hilmers.
They hit the other one with when you're crying on something.
Hey, do you want an 18-2?
That's right, Justin. Oh man.
You got to hash this out.
Would you like to trade up?
Wrong sound effect, board. Sorry.
Copyright infringement.
All right, let's go. You ready for
what are we
round
doing?
2?
Level 2.
We'll get back to you.
Level 2 level 1s. Oh, he's got 2 level 1s. So what's so he won a 8-1.
A
Klein
Klein
8-1.
Klein
There you go.
8-1. Pictured on the screen. There you go.
So now you could sell your Hillmore 9-1.
Well, inevitably, they get lost, so you have an extra.
They
Okay.
do.
All right,
You get double.
you ready?
fit.
Go ahead.
What was the factory charge in the new train condenser?
Oh, Jesus. You know what? You and that plate.
That's so funny.
You watch
All
it.
right.
You're just winning screwdrivers,
that
bud.
plate.
Not on the page of notes, huh?
From now
No,
on,
it's
everybody's
not.
going to write down every line of the data plate on their notes.
Ted is so proud
Yeah.
of you.
Now, for the rest of the year, he won't ask any data plate questions.
No, I guarantee I will, because there's good stuff there, because people don't pay attention to that.
Now they will. Now
Now
All
they
right.
will.
You
Well,
got
on the
me.
bright side, you can call back again and win another level 1 prize.
No, we can't take
You
no
can start a business and start
more.
selling them.
Take no more.
Oh,
All right,
man.
guys. Thanks.
All right, good. See you.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Awesome.
That was awesome. You could double fist screwdrivers.
That sounds great.
Two Hillmores, one to beat the other one.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I think we're gonna have to start asking like what brand moccasins was Ted wearing?
All right, you have another caller. Do you have another question?
They're going to be hard ones.
All right. That's undetermined caller. Hello, you're on the air. That sounds like us.
Echo.
Echo.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
You're on the air.
Yeah, go ahead.
You need to turn the YouTube off in the background. It's looping through.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
It's
What's the question?
What's the question, guys?
All right.
Just tuned in, dude.
What's your name?
My name is Gene K.
Gene K?
Yeah.
All right. Gene K on the phone, guys.
I met you at the AHR, dude.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember. You met me and Ralph sitting there at the Klein booth.
I remember the name.
Yeah, man.
All right, Gene. Let's see here. All I have left is extremely hard.
Easy one, dude.
Hey, all he has left is extremely hard or unbelievably extremely hard.
Okay.
We weren't going to take any more callers, but
Yeah.
we want to take a few more. So.
I got a
just
couple
tried it on
hard
random.
ones left, so
Just
why
came
not?
back.
All right.
What was the horsepower on the draft motor?
Shut your mouth, Adam.
That is not the question. That is an
Yeah.
illegal question.
He is going to say really, though. Watch this. All right, Gene.
Oh, shit.
What was the outside?
You talking about this on video or something?
Do I?
Yeah. It's a video you got to watch.
No, I'm
video you
sorry,
have to
man.
watch.
Skip that. I didn't watch no video, Chief.
Hey, do you want? Hey, Gene, do you want to guess
Get out of the
anyway?
call, Zach.
You want to guess? You want to guess anyway?
All
right,
5
man.
horsepower.
No,
that wasn't the question. That was
I was messing around.
Go ahead, Chris.
Justin.
Go ahead.
Give him the question. Maybe he's gonna prophetically know the answer to this.
I'll
question.
just guess it.
Okay. What was the outside temperature high for the day, according to the weather app on the new train controller?
Oh shit. 90 degrees.
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Good try though.
That's cool. It's all right, Chief. Zach, I'll see you at the HR in Orlando, bro.
Yeah, man, I'll be there.
Yeah.
All right,
Awesome.
boss. Talk to you
All right,
later.
take it easy, Gene.
Bye.
Well, way to make the questions harder.
Well, I mean,
Poor Justin. Eh? No, you did good.
Hey,
You did
Gary won twice, so the questions weren't unbelievably hard.
good. That's right.
It saves on shipping.
you just have to. You got to watch the video. You got to take some notes.
Yeah, they're good. No, I would do the same. If I was watching the video, I would take notes.
Hey, I think Yamo's calling in because no number is this long.
Go for it, Yamo. Yeah, I know. No kidding, right?
He's got a very long address as well. Like-
Yamo, this has to be you, right?
No, not me.
It's not Yamo. It's a different 450-digit telephone number in Mexico.
That starts with 3+ signs.
Yeah.
It looks like a Russian word. I don't know what this is.
I want to know, in Mexico, how do you get pluses on your phone?
How does that work?
How what?
How do you dial a plus when you're calling somebody?
There's no pluses on my phone either.
Oh, I'm sorry. No pluses.
That after the show.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going
What's
to
going-
teach you that after the show.
Oh, after the show. Okay.
I
So-
cannot show this on
So
here.
You know what I want to know? Yamo has good reception all week with us. And then he comes on the show and it's so bad.
That was a tsunami of air.
What?
Yamo.
Yeah. So Yamo, did you watch the video?
This call costing me a lot of money, but I don't care because I'm having fun.
Okay. All right.
No is the answer. Maybe you just give him all the leftover prizes. Ted would probably be cool with that.
Add it
Yeah,
to the
give me a
stack.
prize just for calling in. As said, if you can do it.
He's very loud.
No, I'm not drunk, Ted.
I think Ted's with him.
He's watching the chat too. That's awesome.
What are you doing, Yabo? Are you just sitting there?
Yeah, you definitely can't
Yeah,
trust
I'm
the
watching
Yamo.
that. I'm watching Joe with a gay blue hat.
Oh.
I heard, hey, Yamo,
What's up, Adam?
I heard somebody said you can't trust the Yamo.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that, Joe. And you can trust Oyamo, that was Fast Fox 2. No,
Hey.
1.
Hey.
Oh my god.
You got a bleep button?
Oh my gosh. Not that I can reach that fast. Good.
It's a family-friendly show here.
That's
Yabo.
exactly right.
Yeah, we're going to have to
Okay,
uninvite
see you guys after the show. God bless you.
See you later, bud.
Nobody sneezed.
That was unbelievable. All right.
Okay, maybe I should announce what the video is for next week's questions.
Yes.
I think you should.
Okay, so the video is going to be ICP ECM X13 blower motor replacement, published just recently, October the 4th, 2019. Again, that's ICP ECM X13 blower motor replacement, published October the 4th of this year, 2019.
And that will be in the description.
And that will make its way in the description.
It will meander its way to the description
You
eventually.
might have to give it a day or 2 or 3.
It'll be done as soon as it is finished.
Whatever that
Yeah.
means.
Hearing Joe is moving to Chicago to work with Adam.
Yeah.
They're trying. They're trying.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your deal, Joe? Why won't you do it?
I don't know.
You don't
If
like
I do
America?
it, you guys don't have a. You guys won't have a Canadian ambassador. You gotta have one Canadian ambassador.
What are we talking about? I missed it. Are we talking about recruiting Joe here?
Yeah, DeSormo
Yeah.
can be the ambassador.
Get over here.
You can't wear hats like that if you come here, though.
Aeon?
Keep your Canadian.
You're wearing a
hats.
hat like that. What are you talking about?
No.
My hat's different.
Get over here. Then you and then I promise you, I'll let you run all the calls that are right up your alley. You could have all the boilers.
Bill, we got Tim Hortons. Yeah, I know. That'll be cool, Justin. I'll take him over.
You see how he gives an answer without actually giving an answer? You notice how he does that? That's
At
the
least he
Canadian-
didn't answer with the question.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, like Adam did.
Canadian in him. He's super nice. Like he don't want to say no. I'm not coming, Justin. He's just like, yeah, that would be cool, but
Yes.
he doesn't say yes or no. He just lets you down easy.
Do you want a plane ticket, Joe?
I like
don't.
planes. That's what Joe would say.
I do like planes.
Zach, I'm
How do
hiring.
they stay up there? Wow, huh?
I need a business manager, Zach. You in?
Yeah, I'll be there, man.
All right.
Nice.
That was easy too. Hope you did a lot like 5 minutes to convince me.
Hired.
Yeah.
Joe has a full set of Hillmore tools. Oh God.
Was that zoning board EWC?
Yes, it was.
Oh damn, I was gonna say EcoJ.
But see, here was the kicker though. Whenever Ted looks at it, it says like I forget what it is. It's like ultra zone or something like that. It says. So I was expecting someone to say, "Oh, it's an ultra zone," and it's not. It's made by EWC.
Oh, man.
I didn't even watch the video. I just figured I know they're Canadian.
Listen, if you have
Hey?
to watch a movie to win prizes, you better have your notes.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Easy way to win. So
I mean, these are good prizes too. Come on.
yeah, absolutely.
Um,
I'm kind of jealous I can't win them.
Just take one.
Joe, if you hang up with us, you can call in and try to win.
Hey,
Did you watch the video, Joe?
I don't know if I did or not.
Mike could,
Not recently. I watched it probably when it came out, but not recently.
Mike could win.
Yeah, Mike could win. Mike, call in.
Mike,
Is Mike here?
he was earlier.
Was he?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
okay, so we're gonna call it for the week.
Yeah, let's do it.
No.
You called-
Put a fork in it.
Adam said no.
This is the show that never ends.
It's the show that never ends. Is that what was that from? Lamb chops?
Teletubby.
Lamb chop play along or something? I can't remember.
What?
I don't know.
Talk about lab chop.
Something
Gotta
like
go-
that.
Got a couple people in here. All right. Well, hey, we're still hiring here. Anyone has any good resumes? Send your resume at HVACOvertime@gmail.com. Especially if you know. Huh?
I will secretly delete them.
Don't go deleting those emails. Changing the password.
We need
Yes.
some installers. If you're a jam up installer, send your resume to
Yeah, definitely need a good installer.
Lamb chop.
Or 2 or 3.
maybe 6.
Yeah, Danny, and send your flipping address. You keep asking me if I got it. I don't have it. I think you typed it wrong. But where are we going with this?
We're
Rolling
going-
credit.
Rolling credit.
I'm gonna roll the credits now. Since you guys can't hear me, I
Sure.
just want you to talk about whatever you feel like talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
That's about right.
That's about
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for coming out. See you next week.
Good job ending the show, Joe.
No problem.
He's so nice. Listen to him. He's so courteous with everything.
I will be Adam's sales personnel.
Is there a hot mic?
Yeah, you're hot. You're hot, Mike.
We're hot. Tell Joe.
Hey,
that-
I snuffled the gifts.
What? You snuff
I already
R22?
sent
What?
the HVAC and visitors.
Did?
No, somebody said that. But anyway, listen. All prizes are going out. We had a slight back order on the prizes.
Wait till the music's over so you can explain this problem.
Yeah.
I want to make this clear and legible. Oh, this will bring us right back here. Here you go.
Are
Go
we at
ahead.
the solo?
Go ahead. It's over.
Prizes.
You just made the
I have
list.
a big stack of prizes that are going out tomorrow, and we have a slight back order on a couple boxes. I guess. What do I call them?
Back order.
Back order.
Like a
I hate
factory
you.
problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't you hate when you hear that? Back order. It'll be in maybe next month.
There's
Oh.
a little. I have a stack 4 feet high with postage paid, ready to go. Dropping it off tomorrow. Boom.
Boom.
Use a webcam, Adam.
Yeah.
Go ahead and point it at your stack and prove it.
Well, there's a lot of garbage over there. I don't really know if I want to do that.
Okay, then.
All right.
Here, hold on a second.
Okay. There's a lot of garbage over there. What are you doing? Is your bong over there? Move it out of the way.
Watch it be like a big statue bong. Like,
It would be like one with like 4 ports coming off the
Yeah.
bottom of it.
like, what the hell?
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What the hell?
That's your 4 stacks?
No, this I just grabbed what I can carry, man. You want to freaking me to bring
Okay. All right.
Four-
all
Oh
right.
my gosh.
You're doing a great job, Adam. You're doing a great
Just
job.
because you have stickers don't mean you should use them.
Well, what am I going to do? There's 4,000 of them. I got to do something with them.
That's true. Hey, send some of them over here. I'll put some in the other stuff too. Send some.
You got a toilet? That's
no,
about right.
no, I'm not going to abuse the stickers like Ted does. I'm going to put them into packages because they're cool stickers still. Just because it come from a dysfunctional show don't mean nothing.
Maybe we could just change the font or what the words say. Instead of HVAC Outlaws, it could say Overtime.
Yeah, you do like change your report card or something, trying to turn an F into a B.
And then we can still use the logo. Huh?
Huh? What's,
Eh?
If you change that, might as well change the whole sticker.
Ted, you put piece of shit outlaw stickers on my product.
I got to do something with them.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna go to the mall and just put them on people's cars.
The new parking passes are ugly.
yeah. Parking pass.
God.
That was good.
Everyone gets stickers.
You get a sticker. You get a sticker.
If you all everyone send me a what do they call it? A stamped self-addressed envelope. I'll send everyone a sticker.
It's like a QVC thing or something.
The whole world gets stickers.
Oh no.
Anyway, stick over
Found
your
it.
nose.
Found the HVAC After Dark shirt. I'm gonna burn on video.
Holy shit. Oh, Gil?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Hey, do you even HVAC, bro? That's what it was. That's what it said on the back.
What did it say?
Do you even HVAC, bro?
Oh, kind of cool.
Ooh. Oh,
It was actually pointed at the Shop Talk guys.
Oh,
because at the time we were not HVACing any longer.
I got you.
Man, that makes me sad.
Ted will super chat $100.
That was hurtful.
Ted wouldn't super chat $100 if his life depended on it.
What is that?
EPA just wants a hangout. He misses those hangouts.
Well, let's turn this into a hangout. All right.
That's not how this works here. what are we doing? It's like, let me.
That's hilarious.
That's
just what your show scene?
I gotta erase this show.
Erase this.
Let me clean this up here.
All right, guys.
Scene 2.
Welcome to our Friday night hangout.
Oh man,
That's how it happened.
yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh my
Who
God.
wants to jump in?
So I went to my first time ever gypsy house.
Oh yeah,
There we go. That would have been a good.
Oh, servicing the Romas.
Yeah, apparently she's like, I didn't know that was such a thing, and Adam had to fill me in.
Yeah, man.
Have you ever heard of that? Zach, are you familiar with that?
Yeah, actual Romas, gypsies. Yeah, it's like a real traveling band of people. Yeah, well, they were traveling.
Oh, well, I don't know. They're weird.
Circus to circus.
So, yeah, they're definitely different.
Oh yeah, they're strange. There's TV shows about them on TV where they put those shows.
Justin, he thought it was a myth.
Well, no, I didn't say not necessarily a myth, but like you hear about gypsies, and you're like, oh yeah, that was a thing back in the day where it's like a traveling, whatever group of people or whatever. They never stayed in one place for a long time, whatever. But I didn't think there was like modern day people that labeled themselves as gypsies. And actually, it was like a whole little whatever cult thing. I don't know what you call it. A group of people.
It is kind of cultish.
Better watch out. We might have a couple gypsies in the chat.
We might. I don't know.
There's no gypsies here.
No offense. No offense if there's any gypsies out there.
This is a gypsy-friendly show.
Yeah, we love them all.
What do you have to do to be gypsy friendly?
Those gypsy women will steal your Hillmore tools.
Even your Hillmore.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Gene sent me the picture of me, him, and Ralph. That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
I wish I could get that on the screen, but I can't because I
haven't seen his. Yeah, I haven't seen his name around.
What do you mean,
but,
yeah?
It did, dude.
That wasn't very Canadian. You just
I
friggin' agreed
know.
with me.
Your technical stuff just went downhill today. I don't know what happened.
The American term is shit the bed, Joe.
It's shit the bed. It was a shit show. There you go. How about that one?
I take partial responsibility.
Okay. I think it takes all of it. Yeah.
No. I really do. I'm ticked about the technical stuff because it delayed the show for 15 minutes, and I have solved it. So it will not happen again.
Do we have any good sound effects this week?
Not that you can hear.
Oh.
And as you know, sound effects must be heard.
Can they hear it?
Yes, there's a few that they could hear. I can just go down the road and play all of them real quick. No, that would be wasting. No, I'll save it for next week. There's a couple there. That's exactly right. And a few you made the list.
So, Joe, how far along are you?
Pregnant, Joe?
I packed my my shoes to go to the corner store. Ooh.
Rookie, my TV's always on because I'm watching TV before the show, before we get in our little pre-show deal. And then as soon as this is over, I'm going to turn around and watch football.
Awesome.
I mean,
This football?
I guess I could turn it on, but
that'd be a good question for one of Ted's videos. What was the customer watching on TV when Ted was having Judge Judy?
That's not hard enough.
Nice.
Yeah. Does the customer have a Dish Network box or a Direct TV box?
Now we're getting close.
Yeah. Nice.
What year manufacture was a Sanyo television in the customer's bedroom? That's a good one.
Did the condenser have a 3/4 or half-inch whip?
Nice.
Hey, that's actually a pretty neat one right there. If it comes into the picture at all, you could probably tell that.
You could tell, but that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm. What brand disconnect did they have? Something like that.
That's cool.
Was it fused?
Wadsworth.
Wadsworth, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to write all this stuff down. Just keep spitting them out, Zach.
All these are really bad. Actually, no. I did not run these by the committee, and I do not know if they would be approved by the committee.
Honestly, it you got to, because the way we're doing it now. So it's like a standard question, a hard question, and then like a dang near impossible question that you really got to be paying attention to get. And so I think I watched the video probably, God, I bet I watched it 5 or 6 times, in a row, just going through there like, okay, I wrote a question on that. I wrote a question on that. Oh, there's another one. I can put that down, You got to really look for stuff. You got to really, because you can do the easy ones. You can go, what tonnage is the system? What SEER rating was the new train that he put in? I mean, those are obvious questions.
Did the customer have a plastic or concrete pad?
Yeah.
That's not bad. No, that's a good question right there. Too bad we
should
can't
be
do inappropriate ones. I have thought of a lot of those.
I don't know. Maybe they were too hard. Maybe I need to find a happy medium. I don't know. It's
No,
a work in progress, guys.
They were
It's a
good.
work in progress.
Yeah.
They were really good, man. I thought your questions were really good. I think the first one might need to be a little easier, but that's just my opinion.
Just a tinge.
Ted's over there going, not hard enough.
Yeah.
No
they're
one
fine,
wins
he
the
says.
game.
Ted's like, thank God I didn't give a grand prize away for the first time in 10 weeks. I get a 1 week off.
Yeah, if this is how it goes, I can ship them.
What size were the screws in the controls?
I think the super chats this week will pay for the shipping.
I do believe they will, actually. They
Dollar?
probably will. It's like $10.
Somebody super chatted?
We had 3 super chats.
Yes,
That was awesome.
they watched this 15-minute late show and all of its issues and said, this is a great show. We're going to super chat. 3 guys.
Awesome.
Including
Well,
Kelly, who doesn't even watch the show
Yeah.
with the sound on.
Kelly?
Yeah. he just stays in the chat because he doesn't like the show.
He likes it, but he doesn't like it. But then he likes it, but he
Nah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
My thoughts on it was the show is tolerable, but I'm going to stay in the chat where I have a lot of fun. That's what I thought he meant.
Cool. Well, whatever.
Thumbs up. Leave us a 5-star review.
I'll text you a review buzz link on our show.
That
Yeah.
would be great if there was one.
Shannon was
Well,
working on
maybe you could get somebody to review because I've been crapping out lately.
Yeah, we need to get some good reviews, Justin.
No, hey, I've been sending them, dude. Look at mine. I've been sending the crap out of them.
Why don't you tell the guys what you're talking about?
Like sending a texting or emailing a customer the option to review the work you perform for them after you leave. Like you email them their invoice, then you also email them the option to give you a review or whatever.
Cool. I like that. I forget what the
It's a cool program because it sends them a link. You could text it to them, put in their phone number, and when they click on the link, the software automatically looks at their phone or whatever device it is, and they see if they're logged into any Google account. And if they are, it sends them right to the Google page to do a review. If they're not, then it looks and see if they're signed into a Facebook account, and then it brings it right to Facebook, and then it keeps going down the line.
Yeah.
So they don't
Kinda
have to
forces
look.
them
They don't have to search out for
Yeah.
an avenue to review. It just takes it to them. It takes them.
I think I need to go. Like I used to do it, in the past with a different company, and I need to go back to the way that I'd done it then. And they make it like we had a whole little class about it or whatever. They teach you how to bring it up and so on and so forth. And I remember them saying something, and it makes perfect sense. If you have the option to text it to them or email it to them, always text it to them, because if you say you're going to send it to their email, they're going to forget about it. Or, hours down the road, they're going to check their email and they're going to oh, that's junk, whatever. But if you send it to their cell phone, what everybody and their brother stares at 90% of the day nowadays, they're more likely to maybe do it because it's coming to them as a text message versus an email that they may check, in a couple days.
Curtis wants to know when you're going to get your own truck and you don't have to carry my tools, Justin.
What?
Curious. Yeah.
So, Adam, how long is just going to carry your tools before you let him have his own truck? As a matter of fact, truth be known, I took Adam's truck and left his ass at the office like the first day and went out and running calls.
That's true.
There was no training process. It was like, here,
And
take
now-
my truck, you can go run these calls.
And now I'm driving a truck with 80,000 miles on it, and Justin has a 2019 with how many miles? Maybe 1,000 right now.
It's
Nice.
900. Got 900 miles on it.
That's not a lot.
So
Oh, that's awesome.
High roof 2,500. Is it 2,500?
yeah, it's the medium roof Transit. It's not the super big one, but it's the medium roof where you can at least stand up in the back of it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Is this hangout? Are people still here? Should we close this thing? What are we doing?
If people want to listen to our HVAC stuff, they can stay. I don't know if we're staying.
It's
I don't know if
50
we're gonna
people.
I don't know if we're
That's pretty funny.
Wait, is that?
They don't need us to stay
I
here.
don't know what. I don't know what's going on here, but
40% of them don't even have the sound on.
oh yeah,
They're just
in
chatting
chat.
with other people about random stuff.
Well, or they're just looking at me. Sometimes I just stare at myself in the mirror all the time, and I get it.
That's probably what they're doing. Most likely. I think you should probably end this show, my professional opinion.
Should we end it or should we stay here, people in the chat? If you have the sound on.
Well, I'm going to turn it off. So it's one of those irrelevant questions.
Okay. Well, I guess
If you want to have a
Weaver
hangout,
just
you
said
can have a
pop
hangout
where?
Let's do it.
anywhere you want, man.
Let's do it right here.
This is America, North America, right, Joe?
That's right.
You want to
Make
turn
this
this into a hangout, but I want to watch Blue Bloods, so we can still do that. Would you like to do that?
Are we turning this into a hangout?
Would you like to hang out for a while?
Would you like to go word for word with
You
our
guys
allegiance?
No.
I can teach you. I can teach you. Let's teach you tonight. That
All
way
right,
you're
go for it.
prepared for when you get here.
Sometimes I hear on TV and I'm like, what are these guys saying? But anyways, go for it.
That's what I say when I hear the Canadian national anthem. I'm like, what? I know the
Do you
first.
think it has a?
I know the
Do you
first.
think it has a ring to it?
Oh,
Do I
So do
think
I.
the Canadian national anthem has a ring to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I think American. I think the American one does too. It's nice.
oh my
cool.
gosh!
But that whatever you just said that you're gonna say, I don't get that. I don't get it. Like, you have the anthem, but then you pledge your allegiance. Like, I don't get it.
Because you're pledging allegiance to the flag.
Oh, but I thought that's what the anthem's doing.
Oh my God.
No, that's just talking about, that's different.
Oh,
It's different.
gotcha.
The Pledge of Allegiance is kind of like, it's kind of like North Korea. You're saluting your country and saying, hey, we don't care
What?
about anyone else. We're
You just had the comparison. North Korea.
brainwashing all of our citizens to. It is, if you think about it, it's a little
What?
creepy that you make all these. It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy.
It's pride. Listen, it's pride and respect for your flag.
I get it. No, I get it. But it's
And
just
the
weird that you
red glare.
I think everyone should know it. But it's a little odd that you make
And
children
good
say
night.
it before they have like a, it's just my opinion. I'm very American. Look.
The hangout's been canceled.
Hang out, stay there, but Zach is good night.
I got Uncle
Okay.
Hang out on Adam's channel. I don't know why he's showing his damn elbow. I don't know.
And I got the Statue of Liberty.
Why don't you limber up on your own time?
He's showing how American he is, which is fine. No,
I'm very American.
I was just wondering.
Stay
I just
here.
don't.
Well, I gotta invite the people. I'll put it in the thing. All right. Y'all want to have a hangout? I'm gonna put the thing in the thing, and they can do it. I'm gonna go watch Blue Bloods.
Put what thing in the thing?
You know what I'm talking about.
I have no clue what you're saying.
I'm gonna put the link in your private chat area, and you can share it in the whatever. Okay. See it?
What link?
To get into this thing. Oh, I gotta
okay.
stay here to do that, don't I?
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be problematic for my life plan right now.
We should make a North American flag.
Adam, you're gonna have a hangout on your channel now.
I was
Okay.
about to say, look, we'll just make it easy. Everybody that's in the chat, if you want to continue this soiree,
Hey, does anyone know? Maybe we could post a link to my channel.
Yeah, Justin will do that.
Justin?
Go on, Justin.
Justin doesn't put our links in the box. He just doesn't do it. He just doesn't.
Everyone mosey on over.
mosey all over.
I'm gonna wait for the link to appear so that people can see it.
Cool.
I should probably be starting a thing right now while we're doing nothing.
My God, you should. Have you not been doing that this whole time?
Don't make it weird, Shannon. Don't make it weird.
Stop showing us your damn elbow and get the hangout started.
So my question is, who should we invite?
What do you mean? Anybody?
Just put it in the live chat. They pop up and you have to approve them anyway. So if there's any weirdos out there,
Freaking Shannon and his Tam 9.
All right.
Like 8 months from now, he's going to randomly put Tam 9 in the
Tam 9.
chat. Nobody going to know what he's talking about.
All right, there you go. There's the link to Adam's channel. Go on
All
over.
right.
Guys, you want to take us out?
Public.
Yeah, give us a likes, guys. Support
great.
the channel. Support the show. See you next week.
Do your homework on the video. That way you
Yes.
get stuff.
Yeah, that video will be in the description within
Today.
When Zach gets to it.
that's
Stand by.
accurate statement.
Tomorrow.
All right, say
Maybe I
bye,
should-
everybody. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
America.
Here we come. Go to my channel.